Good evening friends. Today our topic is loop antenna. So first of all, what is loop antenna? So generally the loop antenna is a radiating coil of any shape and it is having the one or more turns and the loop antenna carrying the RF currents. Okay. Now how we are designing the loop antennas? For designing the loop antennas, here we have to considering the conductors or radiating wires or transmitting cables. When we are bending the radiating wires in any shape, it will become loop antenna. See here, we have a different types of loop antennas. This one is the bending wire or conductor. This one is a radiating wire or conductor. We have to bend into the different shapes. So like this, here we have to obtaining the different shapes of loop antennas. This one is square type loop antenna, rectangular type loop antenna, rhombic type loop antenna, triangular loop antenna and circular loop antenna. And here in all these loop antennas we have a two end terminals. At these two end terminals, here we have to connecting the coaxial cable for feeding purpose. See here, this one is I am taking the one example as a square loop antenna here. For this square loop antenna, here we have a two end terminals. So these two end terminals are connected to the coaxial cable. So already we know for the coaxial cable, here we have a two conductors. One is the inner conductor and other one is the outer conductor. Here one end of the square loop antenna is connected to the inner conductor and other end of the square loop antenna is connected to the outer conductor of the coaxial cable for feeding purpose. So like this, for all the loop antennas, we are connecting the coaxial cables for feeding purpose. Suppose if the loop antenna consisting more than one turns or n number of turns, generally it is called as frame. Why we are preferring the frames here? To increasing the directivity, here we have to prefer the frames. And here, depending on the dimensions of the loop antenna, the loop antennas can be classified into two types. One is electrically small loop antennas, other one is the electrically large loop antennas. Coming to the electrically small loop antennas, the dimensions of loop antenna are very small compared to one wavelength. Means the length of the small loop antenna is less than lambda or less than lambda by 10. And here coming to the electrically large loop antennas. So for this electrically large loop antennas, the dimensions of the loop are comparable with one wavelength, that is L equal to lambda. Here lambda is small value. Why? Because all the antennas are works at megahertz frequency. That's why lambda is small. Already we know frequency is increases, lambda is decreases. So depending on this, lambda is very small here. And here we are seeing the radiation pattern of the electrically small loop antenna and electrically large loop antenna. First here we are seeing the radiation pattern of the electrically small loop antenna. Here these electrically small loop antennas are also called magnetic loop antennas. Magnetic loop antennas. Now here this one is the radiation pattern of the small loop antenna. See here, this one is the antenna axis and here this is also antenna axis. In this electrically small loop antenna, two nulls are existing. Those two nulls are perpendicular to the antenna axis, or major lobe is in the direction of antenna axis. And now coming to the radiation pattern of electrically large loop antennas. These electrically large loop antennas are also called resonant antennas. Here this one is the large lobe, major lobe, and here these are the minor lobes. Here this one is the antenna axis. And in this electrically large loop antennas, the nulls or minor lobes are in the direction of antenna axis, or the major lobes are perpendicular to the antenna axis. This is just reverse to the small loop antennas. Means the radiation pattern of the large loop antenna is reversed to the radiation pattern of the small loop antennas. Now here the small loop antennas having the very less radiation resistance. Okay, and the large loop antennas having the high radiation resistance. Why? Because in the small loop antenna, the dimensions of the loops are very less compared to the one wavelength. That's why it is having the very less radiation resistance. And coming to the transmitting antennas, the radiation efficiency is a important factor. For finding the radiation efficiency, the two parameters are must known values. Those are radiation resistance and loss resistance. And coming to the small loop antennas, the small loop antenna radiation resistance is very small compared to the loss resistance. Due to this one, here the radiation efficiency is very less. Okay, so due to this less radiation efficiency, these small loop antennas cannot be used as a transmitting antennas. These are used for receiving antennas only. Okay, and coming to the large loop antennas, for the large loop antennas we have a greater radiation resistance, and here we are obtaining the high radiation efficiency. Due to that, the large loop antennas are used as both in the transmission purpose and in the reception purpose. And here the small loop antennas are used in AM radio receivers. Why? Because the small loop antennas having the higher signal to noise ratio, that's why we are using the small loop antennas in the AM receivers. So coming to the receiver purpose, we have less noise and we have more signal. So that's why the small loop antennas can be easily used in AM receivers. Why? Because those are having the high signal to noise ratio. And here the small loop antennas are mainly used. Small loop antennas are two types, circular and square. These are the mostly widely used small loop antennas. So rather than this, here we have a different types of small loop antennas like a rectangular, a delta, elliptical, etc. These are also made according to the design specifications. Now here we are seeing the applications of the loop antennas. Generally we are using the loop antennas in the RFID receivers. Already we know RFID is nothing but radio frequency identification. In that purpose we are using the loop antennas. And we are using the loop antennas in medium frequency, high frequency and shortwave receivers also. And here we are using the loop antennas in aircraft receivers. Why we are using the loop antennas in the aircraft receivers means for finding the direction of the aircrafts, here we are using the loop antennas in the aircraft receivers. This is the application used in the military purpose. And here these loop antennas are used in UHF, ultra high frequency transmitters. Okay, and what are the advantages of loop antennas? Here the loop antennas are compact in size. So compact in size nothing but these are closely or neatly packed antennas, and these are having the high directivity also. And for the loop antennas, here we have a disadvantages also. Impedance matching may not be always good in these loop antennas, and these loop antennas having the very high resonance quality factor. These two are the disadvantages of the loop antennas. And here how we are finding the aircraft's direction? By using the loop antennas. Suppose other countries send aircrafts to our country. So what we have to do at that time? We have to know from which country the aircraft is coming. We have to know. That is important. Okay. So in that purpose we have to finding the direction of the aircraft. Then only we know from which country the aircraft is coming to our country. So in that purpose we are using the loop antennas in the aircraft receivers. Okay, so this is mainly used in the military application. Okay, next topic we will see in the next class.